You may have seen Cam Fraser and her service dog Goose in the Rampart hallways. What you may not have known is Cam Fraser was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes 5 years ago and recently with a functional neurological disorder that causes non-epileptic seizures, which has greatly affected her time at Rampart.
On the medical side of diabetes, you can, when you're looking at like high sugars and low sugars, you can be a type 1 or a type 2 diabetic, and it affects every piece and part of your body.
It's still really hard to navigate. I'm what would be considered a fragile diabetic, so my blood sugars, can go up to the 700s down to 20. Lots of ambulance rides, lots of emergencies have happened, but a lot of those have been avoided with Goose's alerts.
When he alerts to things, sometimes we could be talking and she's not really paying attention, I'm not paying attention, but he can alert to something that's going on, and then we can stop and be like, oh, he's alerting to something, let's figure out what he's alerting to.
My attendance is really horrible. I've been absent more than I've been in school for sure. When I am here, it's definitely easier because of him, because I know I'll have my independence with, if I need to go get help, that I can get help immediately.
Goose is a highly trained service dog with many tasks, including deep pressure therapy, mobility assistance tasks, crowd control, and even bringing emergency medication to Cam if she needs it. Goose plays a pivotal role in keeping Cam safe and healthy through his signals.
I was having up to 4 seizures a day, some of them lasting hours long. That's really hard on my body. It makes my mobility really poor, so he can help me get from point A to point B if I need extra assistance that day. He can carry things for me, things like that. If I'm unconscious, he will bark to get help too, which has definitely been a lifesaver.
So if Cam has a low blood sugar, he will alert her to the fact that her blood sugar is low, or if she has a high blood sugar, he'll alert her. He can also let her know when she's going to have seizures, and you can just tell by his mannerisms when something's not right.
Goose is not only a companion for Cam, but a medical device that helps her in her day-to-day. It is important, especially at school, to respect the service dogs in the hallways and remember that some disabilities may not be visible.
Type 1 diabetes is not from sugar or being obese or anything like that. I think overall people need to destigmatize that way of thought that it's self-inflicted, because it's not. It's an autoimmune disease. It's a genetic thing.
There's things going on in other people's worlds we may not be able to see. So I think it's important for people to understand that not everybody's walking the same path.
Being a disabled individual is really hard, and it's the only minority of people that anyone can join at any point in their life. So I think overall it just needs to be highlighted that disabled people are people too, and it's not our fault we're disabled.
Cam is an example of how disabilities may not always be visible and can affect anyone. As a community, it is important to be kind to one another and check in with one another, because we never know what someone else may be going through. Cam and Goose are a perfect reminder of that. This has been Kaitlyn O'Keeffe, reporting for KRAM for the last time.